In a recent podcast on Dr. Joel Fuhrman's YouTube channel, he just casually dropped the most incredible piece of information about soy foods, and in particular, tofu, tempeh and edamame beans, that utterly blew me away, and it's all to do with their powerful effect on something called the aryl hydrocarbon receptor. So let's hear that short clip, and then come back and look at why this effect is so significant.
Soy is dramatically protective against breast cancer. And listen to this, though. The soy isoflavones are antagonists to the aryl hydrocarbon receptor in cancer cells. Cancer cells over-replicate aryl hydrocarbon receptors, and then which are stimulated by certain foods, particularly the tryptophan and methionine in meat, which makes cancers more invasive and spread. And the isoflavones antagonize, which means they cause cancer cells to kind of die and not replicate, and they prevent replication of cancer cells, right? And by the way, soy does have tryptophan like meat does, but because it's so low in methionine and so rich in these isoflavones that have anti-replicative effects, they overall have a negative effect on cellular replication in cancer cells.
To understand the gravity of what Dr. Fuhrman just said, we need to understand what exactly the aryl hydrocarbon receptor is. So it's a protein inside our cells that acts like a sensor. In simple terms, the aryl hydrocarbon receptor is like a smoke detector for certain chemicals inside our cells, often from our environment like pollutants or food, and then tells the cell to turn on or off specific genes. But the aryl hydrocarbon receptor also influences how cells grow, divide or die. If it's overactive or triggered at the wrong time, it can encourage uncontrolled cell growth, which is a hallmark of cancer. So the aryl hydrocarbon receptor itself isn't a cancer gene, but its activation by certain chemicals or signals can increase cancer risk by making toxic compounds more harmful, altering cell growth, or dampening immune defences. And genistein, one of the primary soy isoflavones, via the aryl hydrocarbon receptor, can influence expression of genes that halt cell division and trigger apoptosis in abnormal cells. This means precancerous or malignant cells are more likely to die off instead of multiplying unchecked. And soy isoflavones appear to be more than a one-trick pony and seem to work across multiple cancer hallmarks, which is why soy consumption is often linked with lower risk across many organ systems. But this is not the only new exciting research on soy foods, because we looked at another promising study in this video. To view it, you can click the middle of the screen now, but it will also be pinned to the top of the comments below.